Following Russia's first-ever combat use of an intermediate-range ballistic on November 21, new details have continued to emerge regarding the Oreshnik missile class. Initially erroneously reported by Ukrainian sources to have been an intercontinental range platform, the missile deployed 6 warheads, each with several submunitions, for a strike against military and industrial targets in the city of Dnipro. Speaking at a meeting of the Ministry of Defense and Defense Industry representatives, Russian President Vladimir Putin revealed that the Oreshnik would continue to undergo testing, including under combat conditions, indicating plans for continued use in Ukraine. The tests will continue, especially since we have enough of these weapons for the duration of this phase, he stated, confirming that the missile was set to enter serial production. There is no official information in open sources regarding the technical and tactical specifications of the Russian intermediate-range hypersonic ballistic missile, Oreshnik, recently launched against industrial facilities in Dnipro. However, its deployment has already triggered widespread speculation among military analysts and global defense strategists. From President Putin's statements, it is suggested that the missile reaches speeds of up to Mach 10, making it approximately 10 times faster than the speed of sound. Traveling at such velocity, Oreshnik covers 2 to 3 kilometers per second, rendering it virtually impervious to existing missile defense systems. This speed and maneuverability challenge even the most advanced interception technologies, raising alarms in NATO and beyond. Experts have compared the Oreshnik system to the Soviet-era mobile missile platform, Pioneer, which utilized a solid-fuel 2-stage ballistic missile. Similar to Pioneer, the new missile reportedly carries a warhead capable of deploying multiple independent re-entry vehicles, MIRVs. These allow individual strike elements to target separate locations, enhancing the system's tactical unpredictability and lethality. The Pioneer was capable of delivering a payload of up to 150 kilotons over a distance of 5,000 kilometers, a range that aligns with current estimates for Oreshnik. Russia's development of such missile systems appears to have been accelerated following the U.S. withdrawal from the Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces (INF) Treaty. Putin's rhetoric has framed this development as both a technological necessity and a strategic response to perceived Western provocations. However, the full extent of the missile's capabilities remains shrouded in secrecy, with limited details emerging from military channels or public disclosures. Military analyst Alexander Buterin recently commented to Russian media outlet Regnum that the Oreshnik program has been conducted under conditions of extreme confidentiality. He noted that the missile can be equipped with both conventional and nuclear warheads, significantly amplifying its strategic flexibility. This dual-capability design underscores Russia's intention to maintain an asymmetric deterrent posture, aimed at counterbalancing NATO's technological edge in precision-guided and long-range systems. The deployment of Oreshnik represents a continuation of Russia's broader strategy to modernize its missile forces and project power in the post-INF treaty landscape. While its true capabilities and potential use scenarios remain speculative, the introduction of this weapon signals a new phase in Moscow's evolving military doctrine, one designed to challenge the technological dominance and collective security of its adversaries. Although the Soviet Union developed multiple classes of intermediate-range ballistic missile, the Oreshnik remains the first fielded by post-Soviet Russia. Moscow was previously bound by the Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces Treaty with the United States, and after the treaty's dissolution in 2019 continued to refrain from developing new missile types. You can assume that the decision on production has been made. In fact, it is organized, the Russian president further noted regarding the Oreshnik, stressing that the missile was a clean-sheet post-Soviet design. As you know, no one in the world has such a weapon yet. Other countries are working on similar developments, but they will not have this system for at least another year or two. And we already have it today. This is an important advantage, he added. There are no means to counteract or intercept such a missile in the world today, the president elaborated, adding that the Oreshnik is a unique weapon, and we will continue to test and deploy it as needed to secure our country. The President Putin stated that the missile traveled at Mach 10 speeds, or 2.5 to 3 kilometers per second, although this is standard for ballistic missiles with such ranges, and does not indicate that hypersonic glide vehicles were carried. It remains uncertain how Russia's new missile class is unique or what sets it apart from competing missiles, most notable the Chinese DF-26, which was previously for years considered the world's most formidable intermediate-range ballistic missile class. Statements by Russian officials in the past have notably often described weapons systems' superiority solely in the context of their capabilities relative to Western Bloc systems, with the Oreshnik having no equivalents in the Western world where ground-based ballistic missile arsenals are limited. Much remains unknown regarding the new missile system, including whether it may be equipped with hypersonic glide vehicles, a capability North Korea pioneered with its HWASONG-16B intermediate-range ballistic first test launched in March. An intermediate-range ballistic missile capability provides a valuable means of striking targets deep into Europe and into the Atlantic, while also placing Western military facilities in Japan, South Korea, and on Guam within reach. The ability to test the missile under high-intensity combat conditions in Ukraine is likely to help accelerate development, while also providing an opportunity to demonstrate its capabilities to Moscow's Western adversaries.